There's a lot of components to being a great leader. And I made a video, which I'll put a link to in the description, which covers a more surgical look at the most vital components to being a great leader. However, the one aspect that most people fall short with, the one aspect that seems to be the hardest for them to learn, is that a great leader is also a great teacher. It's a simple concept, but very, very difficult for a non-leader to understand. And it's a wonderful filter when you're trying to weed out poor leaders from your team, or if you want to be seen as a much stronger leader yourself. And I'll get more into that in just a second. Currently, in my companies, we have 16 amazing leaders. Every one of them is a great teacher. And I'm not talking about a teacher in high school or college. I'm talking about a teacher of tactics, right? Meaning that every leader has the ability to quickly and effectively teach their team as a group or as individuals, whatever it is that they need to know to meet or exceed their targets. And in my company, when we see that somebody has leadership qualities inside of them and they have a desire to grow within the company, we sit down with them and we discuss their future with us, right? And then we maybe offer them access to our leadership training program. And one of the very first things that we talk about is the difference between being a good teacher and a bad teacher, because this is such an important concept for leadership. But if somebody cannot grasp it, then they will never be a great leader. In fact, they'll never even be a decent leader if they don't understand this one concept. The difference between being a good teacher and a bad teacher is that a good teacher conveys whatever they're teaching as if it's their responsibility to help you understand it. A bad teacher conveys whatever they're teaching as if it's your responsibility to learn it. Let me repeat that. A good teacher teaches as if it's their responsibility to help you understand, but a bad teacher teaches as if it's your responsibility to learn. Big difference, big freaking big difference, right? Think back to when you were in school. The subjects you loved the most probably were taught by people who were excellent teachers. And I will bet that those teachers were excellent because they made the subject matter interesting. And I will bet that the reason why they made it interesting was because they truly wanted you to understand it like they did. On the other hand, I'll bet you also took classes that you thought might be interesting at first, right? But that either you didn't learn that much from or you didn't enjoy. And that was probably because they were taught by teachers who expected you to learn instead of taking it upon themselves to help you understand. If you want to be a great leader, there's one thing you can do that will have a massive impact on the way others perceive your leadership. And it can create a massive impact today, right? Not next year, not next quarter, not next month, but people will perceive you as a far better leader today. And it's simply to approach every conversation with your team in a way that not only allows you to convey whatever you're saying very clearly, but also in a way that allows you to understand how the people on your team are understanding what you're saying. And you can do that simply by allowing them to ask as many clarification questions as needed until they clearly understand whatever you're trying to convey to them. See, being a great leader is often less about holding people accountable or, what you're teaching, and far more about how you are teaching and also leading by example. Because when you become a great teacher inside of your organization, others around you will learn how to be a great teacher by watching you. And very quickly, the people around you will develop into stronger leaders as well. That's powerful for any organization. That is leading by example. And I promise this happens, and it happens fast when you learn this concept. Lead your team as if your responsibility is to help them become better leaders. If you like this video, hit the like button so I know to make more videos like this. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe because it really helps the channel to reach more people. Plus, it puts you in front of the line to get more great business tip videos like this.